Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. We're going to be jumping right back in. Today, we're getting off the Sky Islands. That's right. We're getting off the Sky Islands. Is this where I saved and quit? It must be where we saved and quit because that's what's here. Whew. All right, I want to take just 2 seconds to talk about a different game that has nothing to do with Breath of the Wild. When I was out with family, I very briefly talked about this game to some family members. Guardians of Ozuma. Now it's a Rune Factory game, which is different, a little bit different from the normal Rune Factories of 1 through 5. It does more of feudal Japan type stuff, and it's an anime game, so some people like that, some people don't like that. But I have sunk almost 30 hours into it, about 25, and I thought I was nearing the end of the game because the general premise is that the world is dying, the runes of the world have dried up, and through your efforts of helping citizens and farming and rebuilding cities, which is really cool, you revitalize the gods of these cities. And so you restore spring and summer and fall and winter, and I thought that'd be it. Well, it turns out it's not it. Turns out that's pretty much just the tutorial for the game. And now all of a sudden it's oh, there's this whole other thing to go on. You can now have 6 party members instead of just 3, and you can kind of swap groups in, and I have no idea what the game's really going. I was really surprised. They're oh, there's 2 more gods still that you have to find. And so I looked at the map, and you're on an inner ring. You're just on an inner ring, and now I fixed all 4 cities, and then it opened up the middle ring. But I looked at the map closer, and there's still a full outer ring. I haven't done anything on the inner ring yet, or the middle ring yet. So I'm how big is this game? This was not what I was expecting when I started playing this game. But it's been really fun. I thought the story has been really interesting. It feels rather original compared to a lot of the other farm games out there. I really enjoy narrative experiences with my stuff. So anytime a cozy game actually brings in JRPG elements that work, combat that isn't boring and gives you options, and keeps a compelling narrative going on, I'm all for it. I'm super into it. Darth Lego says it's supposed to be 105 where he lives, then 104, then 101. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be here. Let me check. The high today was 85. The high tomorrow is 86, so it's supposed to rain. The high on Saturday is 89. The high on Sunday is 84. Then it's 70, 69, 70 but cloudy, 75 but cloudy all day, 72 and rainy all day. Perfect. Love it. Love to see it. And guys, tentatively, let's get an update to the streaming schedule. I won't be streaming June 30th of 2026 or Thursday the 2nd of July. Thursday the 2nd of 2026. Just tentatively throwing that. I'll be busy. All right, anyway, that's enough goofing off. Let's jump right back into Tears of the Kingdom. Did I break the game? Okay. I know I left in the middle of the loading screen, but where am I? Did I do this? Yeah, I did. Because now we're supposed to go to... You know what else? Hold on. I just want to point this out. So these GL and GR buttons that you map, they are game specific, and the Switch 2 recognizes what games you're playing and what games you've mapped these buttons to. So when you change games, you don't have to worry about oh, I set this button for Tears of the Kingdom, it's going to apply to everything. No, it doesn't. Wait, right. Last time I successfully stayed on track the whole time. And I'm gonna do it again. Stream died for a second. Oh, I did lose 303 frames. Whoa. Yeah, that's the ocean. I think there's a Korok right up there. How much of this is gonna pop out? I know if I look like super duper duper close and I pay really close attention to minute details, I can sometimes see pop out and see textures like get lower res. I mean, it's done a pretty good job of staying where it's supposed to be. Oop, oop, I did it too much. And I don't have a glider yet. Since I'm falling anyway. I don't remember if there's anything on this island or not. I think I saw a chest in that water. Like full on stream is offline screen. Oh, really? That's no bueno. Alright, what's in the chest? Oh, okay. Nice. Rip. Oh, no rip. Yeah, I knew when I started nosediving that I had plenty of water to work with. That's why I started, like, steering it down. I wasn't about to just do it anymore. And then I fell right off the front. Yeah. Whoopsies. Alright, that's right. We gotta get naked. Link swims faster and is not wearing clothes. Unless you're wearing swim-specific clothing. Then he is faster. Link is doing the breaststroke. I learned how to do this in swimming lessons. I never knew how to do it before. So I don't really need these pants. But they look cooler. I think they look cooler than the sandals. Hey, you unlocked White Mage in 14 last night. Yeah, Rosh has been playing a good amount of 14. There's been more issues with blueprints. So Rosh had to like switch games. She started playing Baldur's Gate 3 again. Doing a fresh run. But she's also like hopping back and forth between Baldur's Gate and 14. She's leveling up Weaver, I think. So she's been like crafting stuff for Weaver. And what else? Though I think Blueprints did get a patch today that's supposed to fix some of its like latest bug that it got, but I don't quite remember. Guys like that parkour, I didn't have to use recall at all. Heyo. This one you have to take a heart container. You don't get a choice. Shigga digga 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 doo. Okay, Darth Lego says, I forgot to ask last week, with leveling crafting in the firmament, is it repeatable for multiple crafting jobs, or can you run out of quests without getting all the crafting jobs leveled? So there's actually no quests in the firmament that pertain to any type of leveling. There's a few like introductory quests to unlock the firmament and gain you access to the instance location. But that's something to keep in mind. Firmament is a location within Ishgard. It's a whole like zone that is also, is it the housing zone? I don't think it is the housing zone, but they look fairly similar. But inside of it, you can do one of two things. You can access, I believe it's called Diadem. Diadem is where gatherers go. It's an instance location, almost like a dungeon, but it's specifically for gatherers. So botanist, miner, and fisher. And it kind of works on a circuit. You can run around an island or go around the whole map. You can mount, fly, etc. And you gather materials. I used to have it mapped down to a science. Not 100% sure if it still works, but for every like high quality hit or whatever it is for the gathering classes, if you get like, I think it was 20, it could be 50, I don't quite remember, but I had it down to a science. You go in there with your books and your food, and then pow pow pow, you can level up really quickly. I took miner from 1 to 80 or from 10 to 80 because you have to be at least 10 there, from 10 to 80 in like a day. In terms of crafting, though, you don't go into Diadem. You go to the Firmament. And to access Diadem, you have to be in the Firmament as well. So you zone into Firmament, talk to somebody, they'll send you to Diadem, bam, come back out with your stuff, get them appraised. That's how you get some points and other stuff. The thing about crafters is that crafters need items out of the Firmament, or out of Diadem. Most of the items they need in their recipes come from Diadem. Now, you can go fish them yourself. Collect them yourself between botanist and miner. Unless you're leveling cooker, then you're also going to need fish. Or you can buy them on the market board. But starting at level 10, actually, I think they just tweaked this. I think you have to be on level to submit. So basically the way it works is, as a crafter, there is a section where you can turn in like firmament items. When you're in your crafting book, there's a very specific section that says firmament items, and it goes 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, 20, 40, 60, 80, I think. And it has a recipe for you to make. Of course, you want to shoot for collectability. And the higher the collectability, the more experience and rewards you get for doing it. You will level up through crafting, and this is where writing macros is really helpful. But once you're level 20, you can start making the level 20 item, make a bunch of them, turn them in all at once, get a ton of experience, repeat that at 40. It used to be that you could make these whenever you wanted. So like at level 10, if you geared yourself properly and had decent macros, you could at least make the item, so you're getting tons of experience from even just hitting the base level of quality or collectability versus some of the higher end, and you still got great experience points. And you could just easily take yourself, like the amount of times I would make like 80 of these items and go from 10 to 45 and then just like move up. It does take some time though, and you're going to want to write macros if you really want to do it. But sorry, that was a long way to kind of explain the Firmament and Diadem. But no, you can't run out of quests. There are no quests. There's just things that you can turn in and things you can collect. That's how it works. There probably were a bunch of quests, because there are some quests that have to do with collectibles, or not collectibles. They are called, what are they called? They're weekly things. Custom deliveries, that's what they're called. There are 2 people in the Firmament you can do custom deliveries with. There are probably various quests that you can pick up there that might have to do with housing, or just like some side things to get experience from. But unless it has that blue icon with the like cross or plus thing on it, if it doesn't have that, it means it doesn't give you any more content to do after the fact. So it's just there to gain experience, or maybe it's there to get an item or something like that. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to renew my sub because like every day Rosh is like, "Are you gonna play 14?" And I'm like, "I haven't renewed my sub." Just Google the quest line. You can usually find a list and where they are. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if there's something you're looking specifically to do, just look it up online. There's plenty of sites I follow that kind of show you like what quests you need to do in order to get something.
Ah, good. I see you have managed to open the door. You haven't fully recovered yet, but that is to be expected. You were almost beyond saving. By visiting the shrines and receiving their blessings, you have mitigated some of the corruption's effects. Though our time together has been brief, I am so happy that we finally met. You are exactly as Zelda said. I've done everything I can for her. Now it is up to you.
Okay. Hey, they fully healed me. Thanks, game. Oh gosh. I almost made it, but I like hopped wrong. Oh, I can hear Fee. Though I guess her name's pronounced Fi, but...
Link. Link. You must find me.
Teddy on YouTube says, "You know what? Steven Universe is a good video game." I haven't. I have one of the Steven Universe video games, but they took a bunch of them down, and I don't know why. I haven't played this one yet because I heard that it takes place after the show technically, but before the movie. So at some point I'll get around to playing Steven Universe. Now, I have landed in some different bodies of water along here. I've landed in the lake you're supposed to land into. I've landed in this one over here. We technically are supposed to go over there to that place. Yeah, there's enough time that we can move this way. Yeah, I haven't played it, Teddy. I want to play it. I love the show. I'm currently watching, I'm trying to get through Steven Universe Future, which I think I've got 7 episodes left of the season. And then I have watched all the Steven Universe stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Link just hit the bottom of that lake. Let's see. Timmer says a little dragon fire might help the Master Sword heal, don't you think? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Alright, so here we are. We're on the ground. Does the grass have to pop in this close? Like, it couldn't pop in further away than that? So I know I'm being a little nitpicky, but that's pretty close. Alright, so remember, my goal is to stay on the main road. We all know that I'm terrible at that. I get distracted by everything and I start wandering around. But I'm going to do my best. Teddy says, I only watched Frosty Man stream it on YouTube 6 years ago. I haven't seen a single thing about it. It was like when I was watching the show with my kids, I was like, oh, I wonder if they made a video game for this, because this is a pretty popular show. And when I looked it up, I saw that there were 3 video games, 1 a phone game and 2 actual games. But then I learned that ooh, I got a couple really good hits on that thing. But then I learned that whatever publishing company started taking the game down, and then I went down a rabbit hole of like finding out who developed the game and everything. And as it would have it, I guess for whatever reason the publisher took it down, and the game company has no idea why. But they were all disappointed that the game was taken down. I happened to find a copy through Best Buy and Target, because you could buy digital versions of the game and they would send you a code. And so that's how I got my hands on my copy. Let's see. Teddy says, sounds cheese, but the music was good. Gameplay was just a game. Teddy also says grass is not greener on the other game. The grass looks the same on every lawn. I'm like, do I even have any actual weapons? Ooh! I'm surprised this dude snuck up on me and didn't just like do anything else. Why is it beat up? Excellent. Okay, now remember, stay on the road. I skipped. I skipped a whole cave, guys. I better see some thumbs up in that chat. I skipped an entire cave, and I'm skipping this well too, because the goal is to stay on the road. But we've already found a cave. We've already found a well. I've explored none of them. I've explored none. Oh, really? That's wild, Teddy. Teddy, can you still hear and see me? Did any... Let's see. This says that it's up. Okay, this shows that it's up. Oh, it only lasted 2 seconds. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Darth Lego said that happened earlier too, where like my stream dropped for a second. Thank you, Teddy. I appreciate that. And then switch back. Okay, yeah, guys. I will tentatively apologize in advance. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm seeing I've dropped less than 1,000 frames, which is less than 1% of what we've been streaming for 30 minutes here. OBS says I'm at like a stable 60 FPS. Everything looks okay on my end. No, so I think what Rosh is talking about is that on Twitch, when I'm not live, my channel page has a like Zelda screen that says I'm offline. Which would mean that potentially like my stream connection dropped. Or whatever platform they're using to watch me on might have like dropped connection for whatever reason. She's not saying it was this screen. At least that's my interpretation. I mean, maybe it is that. All right, but anyway, let's keep going. Oh, there's some big bad enemies over there. There's a lot of fire plants out here. This game looks really nice in 60 FPS. I'm gonna pause for a second and see if my Switch 2 recognizes that this thing does HDR. I'm not 100% sure if it will, because like my cable going to the capture card is the Switch 2 cable and does HDR, and technically I think this monitor should do HDR. Okay, but it might be the fact that it's running through a capture card that it's like, oh, I don't do HDR. Not that I think HDR would really show up for you guys anyway. Okay, oh, check that out. I suppose I need to ping some of these things. If I remember correctly, there's supposed to be 2 different ways to get the Master Sword in this game. And the first time I played this game when it came out back in May of 2023, we did it through the memories. Now, I don't quite know if that's true or not. Oh, there's sort of a faint outline. I don't remember if it did it like this last time. Oh, I like that I have a couple other options. I'm going to use this one for shrines. And I'm going to use this one for towers. I think there's more towers in this game than there is in Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild has 14, maybe 15. And I think Tears of the Kingdom has 16, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I know you're there. What is that? I have no idea. Oh. Okay, first, before I start doing this, I need to switch these. Otherwise, I'll mistake what everything is. That is not what I wanted you to do. That's better. Do you mind, Rock? I'm trying to see. I don't remember. Did I get this one already? You know what's nice is that when you ping it, it actually flies all the way out to whatever you ping, so you can sort of see what is out there. I think that's really cool. Did I do this one already? Nope. I did this already, right? I did, yep. Okay. Well, let's see. This is Akana. This is Eldin. This is the Korok Forest. I don't know. I think this is Hebra. This is Central Hyrule. That's right, because the Great Plateau is its own little section, and then Central Hyrule is its own thing. Central Hyrule was like this. Oh, it's like, what? The Great Plateau is here. And then Central Hyrule is around here, and this... I don't know how one-to-one this is. I mean, this is all the same. This is like Northern Gerudo. I don't know. I don't quite remember. I don't quite remember how it all goes together, but... Sorry, I don't think any of you care about what I'm talking about. Okay, there's a horse over there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Stay focused. Such a bad habit of just like, go hook. Good day, citizen. Link, it's you. You're back. Where have you been? Last time anyone saw either you or Zelda was when you went to investigate the Gerloom, and then the castle rose in the sky, and everyone's worried about you. Honestly, this looks so good. I know I said that a bunch of times last stream, but I cannot get over it. It looks so good. Good day, citizen.
Oh.
Is it really you, Link? You've returned. Gotta say, it's a relief to see you're safe. I'm Graylands, head of the monster control crew, but we can talk later. You need to report to Pura immediately.
Oh.
Okay. I shall do that, citizen. Timur's like, yippee!
No.
Where have you been this whole time? We hoped you'd come back soon, but then you didn't, and I have. Okay, I'll go talk to Pura first. I thought that person was wearing a Nintendo Switch shirt. Do you recognize my footsteps? Hey, you, where have you been? Don't answer that. Tell me later. That's right. Robbie's super old. Pura accidentally like de-aged herself in Breath of the Wild because she's definitely over like 100.
What?
Dog. Dr. Pura, the swordsman! The swordsman has returned. That's me.
Okay. Now where have you been? Linky, you're not a ghost, are you? Hey. That looks interesting. Phew. One step at a time. What exactly happened?
Her and Robbie are a goofy a goofy duo in Age of Calamity.
So when you and Princess Zelda go beneath Hyrule Castle, you discover a mysterious mummy which suddenly reanimates. Then Zelda falls into a fissure and vanishes. That must have been when the castle rose and the ruins fell. Then, later, you wake up on a sky island, saved by the arm that was stuck to the mummy. You get the Pura Pad from an unusual creature, and learn that your new arm belonged to someone named Rauru. The Master Sword disappears. You hear the princess's voice, and find your way here.
You got it. That's exactly what happened.
What?
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 Oh, you came from up there? Yep. Oh, I think I hear more thunder out there.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, I have to go north. Okay, guys, well, this is absolutely related. This has been sitting on my desk all week. I still haven't opened it because I have no one to play with. I technically can, like, open this and put a code into the Magic the Gathering app and then play with the decks. But I still haven't finished the tutorial. And I don't know if I really want to go out to my local... Especially since I suppose the app can technically do it, but... It has definitely been like burning a hole in my desk. You know, metaphorically. Oh, that's right. There's like a whole side plot with Joshua, which is like Pura's assistant, and the depths. There's a lot of like stuff to do in this game. Yeah, I don't quite know the timetable of this. I think this game takes place somewhere between 4 and 7 years after Breath of the Wild. The reason why I say that is over in Terrytown, which is here. Over in Terrytown, there's a married couple that we helped get married in Breath of the Wild, and they have like, I think, a 6 or 7 year old daughter. Gosh, which means this game could take place at least 8 years after Breath of the Wild. How'd I get so... What? Okay, let me see here. You got a lot louder all of a sudden. If you want, you could send me the second code. Then I'd have the other deck virtually and we could play through the arena. Mic volume went up. Oh my gosh, my mic volume is too loud all of a sudden. I've done nothing to anything. What is going on with my computer today? Holy smoke. Stream dropping. Microphone being crazy. I didn't even touch my keyboard. What is going on? Okay. Maybe my filter fell off. That would be very weird. I have a compressor that's on here usually. Ta-da-da. Ta-da-da. Oh, that's too much. La la la. La. How's that? Is that better? You don't need to raise your voice. I'm not trying to raise. Okay, is that better? Is it worse? My microphone is louder, as he says while he screams. Okay. Well, maybe this is fine. Turn up my attack. Drop my output gain, maybe. Lower this a little bit. Okay, how's that? Is that better? I adjusted my compressor filter as well as dropped the microphone volume in OBS. These are some changes I made after Darth Lego said it was a little better. Quieter, but still clipping? Let me see if I can hear what you guys are hearing. Okay. Go stream. Okay. Go stream. Okay. Go stream. Okay. Go stream. Okay, I'm going to temporarily turn off my desktop volume. Okay. I'm trying to hear what you guys are hearing. Okay. I'm trying to hear what you guys are hearing. It sounds okay to me. It sounds okay to me. It sounds okay to me. Ham says ham. Ham says ham. Your mother. Ham says ham. Your mother. Don't touch a screwdriver with your fish. Don't touch a screwdriver with your fish. Your mom eats at Taco Bell. Your mom eats at Taco Bell. And your dad eats at Burger King. And your dad eats at Burger King. I don't know, it sounds fine to me. Your mom shops at the Foot Locker. Oh, I don't have a paraglider. What am I doing? Wait, can I not use can I not touch this thing? Do I not get a map? Nope, I guess I can't. That's right. I think if I remember correctly, not only does this game not give you the paraglider for a like hot minute, it doesn't give you any maps either. You're really just like left out in the cold trying to figure it out. Okay, the sound I think sounds okay to me. Oh, but then all of a sudden it went Donkey Kong on me. Speaking of Donkey Kong, did you guys watch the Donkey Kong Direct? Oh, okay, hold up there, Squirtle. 2 seconds. You're echoey and muffled? What the? Yeah! Okay. I'm gonna reset all of my systems. Okay, I'm gonna turn stream off for a second. I'm gonna reset my whole computer and see if anything changes. I'll be right back.